Hi everybody from the MXGP of Czech Republic. Here we are at the Locket track for race number 13 of the FIM Motocross World Championship. Let's see if today's race will shake the rankings.
Hi everybody and welcome back to some more MXGP Pro here on this channel. I'm KPG-GOONER here. Now today's episode we're in the Czech Republic and this is a fantastic circuit, and we're also going to be racing in first person and also qualifying in first person as well, so that should up the challenge. So let's get straight into the qualifying session. This is going to be fantastic. Right, let's see if we can do a little bit better on this next lap. We still need to beat that 133, but we've got the 8th fastest time, so we're not doing too bad in this camera view, but I am finding it a little bit harder than in the chase cam view, and just have to be a little bit more careful in the turns. Be careful through there. Let's see if we can latch onto this ride in front. But I do find you can turn into the corners a little bit tighter in this camera view sometimes, because you can see a little bit more. You just can't see the riders behind you. You just have to keep your ear out, and you can hear them when they're coming down the inside or around the outside. Oh, that's not too bad through that turn, and we've overtaken that rider. Let's see if we can get turned in before he comes round. Just got to be careful because they do tend to run into the back of your bike if you go into the turns a little bit too slow. Right, drive it back up the hill. Let's see if we can improve on our time. Decent landing there. Too bad through there as well. Just trying to accelerate at the right time, get nice and turned in. We should be able to beat that 133. I'm pretty sure we can, and once I do beat it, I think I will just start the race. I'm not looking to get the fastest time, I just want to get a little bit more practice in this camera view before we jump into the race. And we should be able to hold this line here. Should just hold back on that section, and oh, this is definitely going to be a faster time, and oh, not the fastest, but it's given us second position, which is not bad. I'm not sure whether it'll stay like that. Let's get into the final results. Right, so that is the end of the qualifying session, and we managed to stay in second, which is good, ahead of Jeffrey Herlings, but not as fast as Kai Rowley. But I will take that. It's a lot harder in that camera view around that circuit because it has got a lot of really tight corners. But we will see how the race goes. We need to get a good start, and hopefully we can get some more points on the board. So let's get straight into the race. So here we go.
Last few seconds before the start. Who will be the first to cross the whole shot?
Right, so here we go with the race in the Czech Republic. Now that first corner is going to be tricky, so we need to get a good gate drop here and try not to get taken out. So let's see if we can drop the clutch at the right time. Oh, a little bit delayed there, but let's see if we can just get into that first corner. And hopefully, oh, Jeffrey Herlings got completely punted into the corner by Kai Rowley, and he's not going to be happy about that. Can we take the inside line here? And we've managed to sneak into P1. And we need to get through these first couple of corners without getting taken out. We've gone a little bit too far to the side and just hit the boards there. Wow, we've managed to stay on. Right, just hold an outside line here. And who's that's got past? Oh, it's Herlings. He's back into the fight. I thought he got completely killed in that first corner, and he is back fighting for the lead. Right, let's see if we can just hold it through here, and we've managed to take the lead back off him, but he's going to be fighting back very hard. So let's just see if we can just settle into a nice rhythm. And like I said, it's really tough to push on this circuit in this camera view because of these tight turns. There's so many, so you've got to be careful they don't run you in the inside. Again, just trying to hold it, and it looks like quite a few riders are having a battle behind us, which is always going to help us, so we can settle into a nice, decent rhythm. And you've got to remember, we weren't the quickest in qualifying either, so that's not too bad, driving it back up the hill. And we still got Herlings right on our tail. We've got to be careful. He's going to try and get past in the insides, so let's just see if we can just keep those lines nice and tight. And again, that's nicely done through there. Coming towards the end of the first lap, and this hasn't been the worst first lap. We've managed to do really, really well. And we've still got Herlings literally flying behind us, and he does have a good record around this circuit, so we're going to have to be good. Make sure we don't make any mistakes. again, gone really tight in on that section. Got to be a little bit better through there. And we go into the second lap. Let's see if we can just pull away from Hurlings. It's not too bad into that turn. But it was actually Kai Rowley that had the fastest qualifying time. But Hurlings is the one that seems to be pushing as hard as he can for decent points today. Let's see if we can just keep him behind us. Just managing to keep him. I can still hear him behind us. We just seem to be able to get through these corners a little bit quicker than him. And that is helping us. And we've just got about a second ahead of him now, I think. We're starting to really try to push as hard as we can. Tricky through there. Don't come off, Gooner. And back up the hill. Yes, we're just starting to pull away. And it looks like a couple of riders have caught him up as well. So he's got some riders to deal with. Hopefully they will slow each other down. Come towards the end of this second lap. And this seems to be this is a really good time here. If we can beat our lap times, that would be awesome. It's nicely done again. Nice turned in. Turned in around this corner. Let's try not to hit the boards this time. And there's definitely loads of overtaking going on behind us, which is always good. Oh, that is much better, keeping in the centre of the circuit. And that is not as quick as I thought it'd be. I thought that was a much quicker lap than that. So let's just keep pushing. We're still holding this lead nicely, and we are starting to get some breathing space. Look at that, loads of overtaking going on. Look, and again, that's what you want though sometimes. Gives you the opportunity to pull away. And hopefully that will see us through to the end of the race. Look at them two, overtake, 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 and again, and again. Right, let's just keep it steady through here. Let's try not to make any mistakes. We made some mistakes in the last round on the last lap. Hopefully we won't do it this time. And I think in the next championship race we go to Belgium. So we're coming towards the end of this championship. And hopefully by the time we get to the end of the championship, we won't be far away from the new MXGP 2019, and then we're going to have a new career series, but I'm going to add a little bit more to it this time. I've got a few new ideas that I'm going to use for the new series, so I hope you stay tuned. And now we're coming towards the final lap, and we don't really need to push too hard now. We should have this one in the bag, although they are not that far behind. Oh, someone's crashed. Oh, there's a crash there, and that's not what you want. I'm not sure whether that was the rider behind us. Let's keep it steady through there. It's not too bad through there again. I actually do prefer racing in this camera view at times, I must admit. I never used to like racing on these games in this camera view. I used to do it now and again, but I think this is a much better experience. I might try some of the other camera views. You've got helmet cam as well, but the only reason why I don't always use helmet cam is because it just doesn't sound as good. I know it wouldn't with a crash helmet on. I know that as someone that rides a motorbike, but maybe I will try that camera view at some point. Right, looks like we're going to take the win in the Czech Republic. Another really good circuit, and we've been really lucky with the weather as well. I mean, these circuits are a lot harder in the wet weather, but we haven't luckily suffered too much of that in this championship so far. And it looks like we're going to finish. There we go. We take another victory, and we really are just flying away with this championship. And Hurlings did manage to finish in second, but Kai Rowley dropped points, and that is not going to help his cause. and that just works towards our cause of getting closer to the championship. So we must be close to nearly 100 points in the lead. But anyway, let's get straight into the final standings. Right, so we take another 25 points. Let's have a look at the standings, and I think we were about 80 odd points ahead last time, and oh, look at that, almost 100. We are literally flying away. Right guys, I'm going to leave you a full replay of that race. Please enjoy it, and I will see you in the next episode where we go to Belgium, and hopefully it will be an awesome one. So I will see you very, very soon.